Let's talk about your life, not the one you post online. The real one. The one you feel in your bones at 3 and when you can't sleep. Staring at the ceiling, wondering how you got here. The one you hear in the silence of your car after a 10-hour day. Too exhausted to even turn on the radio. The one that whispers in the quiet moments, this can't be all there is. That whisper is not your enemy. That whisper is your soul screaming for oxygen. You are suffocating under the weight of a script you never agreed to. A script that says trade your time for money, trade your health for security, trade your dreams for a steady paycheck. You are living a life of quiet desperation, and you have been sold the lie that this is simply being an adult, that this is responsibility. Let me redefine responsibility for you. True responsibility is not showing up to a job you hate for 40 years to pay for a house that's too big in a neighborhood you don't love. True responsibility is looking your future self in the eye and saying, I will not abandon you. I will build a bridge to you. I will make sure you have choices. Financial independence, retire early, is that bridge. It is not an escape from work. It is an escape from compulsion. It is the ultimate act of self-respect. Look at your hands. These are not just tools to serve a system. They are the hands of a creator. You were born to build, to connect, to contribute meaningfully. And you have been tricked into using them to build someone else's empire, line someone else's pockets, while your own dreams collect dust in the attic of your mind. You are a lion being taught to eat kibble, and you've forgotten the taste of the hunt. Let's talk about the cage. The cage is beautifully decorated. It has a 401k match. It has health insurance. It has paid time off, permission slips to live your life in 2-week increments. The door of the cage is even open, but you've been told that outside the cage is a jungle full of danger. So you stay. You pace the same familiar floor, trading your role for a comfortable bowl of kibble that arrives every other Friday. The greatest trick the system ever played was making you believe the cage was for your protection, when its only purpose is to make you manageable, predictable, and profitable. I want you to understand the economics of your own life. You are not paid for your time. You are paid for the value you create. And right now, you are giving away almost all of that value. Your employer captures it, keeps the majority, and gives you back a fraction called a salary. You take that fraction and you immediately give it to other people, your landlord, your bank, the car company, the grocery store. You are a middleman in the depletion of your own life energy. You work to pay to exist so you can recover, so you can work again. This is not a cycle. This is a drain. And you are circling it. Financial independence breaks that drain. It says, no, I will capture the value. I will become the owner, not just the labor. I will build assets that pay me instead of liabilities that drain me. An asset is not just a stock or a bond. An asset is anything that puts money in your pocket while you sleep. A liability is anything that takes money out. Your car. Liability, your mortgage could be an asset, but the way most people use it, it's a monster liability. Your designer shoes, liability. Your skills, potentially an asset, but only if you own the means of their production. Your ability to code, to write, to teach, to build, that is an asset, but you are renting it out by the hour. What if you owned a company? What if you built the course? What if you created the product? We are taught to be employees, not owners, because owners get free. Employees get Fridays. The path to ownership is paved with 1,000 small daily rebellions. It starts with a forensic audit of your spending, not to judge, but to understand. You must track every dollar for 1 month, every single one, the coffee, the app subscription, the impulse buy at the gas station. You will be horrified, and then you will be empowered because you will see the leaks. You will see your freedom literally dripping away into things that bring you no lasting joy, no lasting security, no lasting memory. You are funding your own captivity with mindless spending. We spend to medicate the pain of a life unfulfilled. We shop for a hit of dopamine to distract us from the drudgery. That spending is the fuel that keeps the engine of your imprisonment running. Stop funding your enemy. Then you save, but not what's left over. You save first. You pay your future self first. Before the landlord, before the car payment, before the cable bill, you take 20%, 30%, even 50% if you can manage, and you wall it off. You make it invisible. This money does not exist for spending. It is sacred. It is the seed capital for your new life. This is the hardest part because it feels like deprivation. You are saying no to your present self over and over for the sake of a future self you can't yet see or touch. This is an act of faith. This is where you prove your commitment. Every time you pack a lunch instead of eating out, you are not being cheap. You are buying a future hour of freedom. Every time you drive the old car, you are not missing out. You are banking autonomy. You are trading trinkets for time. Then, not in magic beans or your cousin's cryptocurrency scheme. You invest in the broad, boring engine of human progress. You buy the entire haystack, not go looking for the needle. You set up automatic contributions and you forget about it. You are not a day trader. You are a forest planter. You plant the seeds, you water them consistently, and you have the patience to wait for the trees to grow. You ignore the storms, the droughts, the noise. You trust in the process of growth. You are building an army of dollar soldiers, and you are sending them into the world to recruit more soldiers for you. This army grows while you sleep, while you work, while you play. One day, it will be big enough, strong enough, loud enough to shout over the voice of your boss and say, "We've got this. You can stand down." This journey is a psychological gauntlet. You will face your own demons. The demon of comparison, looking at your friends' new cars and fancy vacations. The demon of impatience, wanting results now. The demon of fear, worrying about market crashes and emergencies. You must slay these demons with logic and with vision. The vision is your compass. You must get crystal clear on what you are buying. You are not buying a permanent vacation. You are buying optionality. You are buying the ability to say, this chapter is over, and write a new one. You are buying the right to fail on your own terms, to try that business, to write that book, to travel that country, to learn that instrument, without the sword of financial ruin hanging over your head. You are buying the most precious gift you can give your family, your presence. Not just your physical presence, but your emotional, mental, undistracted presence. Imagine a Tuesday. You wake up without an alarm. The sun is up. The house is quiet. You make coffee and sit on your porch. You have nowhere you have to be. No meetings you have to dread. No commute you have to endure. Your time is a blank canvas. Maybe you decide to volunteer at the animal shelter. Maybe you spend 3 hours deeply focused on a woodworking project. Maybe you read a book simply for pleasure. Maybe you take your aging parent to a long, leisurely lunch. This is not laziness. This is wealth. This is the wealth of time, sovereignty. This is what you are working for. Hold that image in your mind. Make it so vivid you can smell the coffee, feel the sun, sense the peace. That image is your fuel. This will make you weird. You will go to parties and people will talk about the new tech gadget, and you will realize you have no idea what they're talking about because you stopped following that noise. They will talk about the stress of their jobs, and you will nod, but internally you'll be calculating your savings rate. They may pity you for your old phone, your simple clothes, your modest car. Let them. Pity them back silently for their golden handcuffs, for their upgrade treadmill that goes nowhere. You are on a different path. You are walking into the wilderness of self-determination, and most people are terrified to leave the paved road, even if it leads to a cliff. The time is now, not next year, not when you get the raise. Now, every day you delay is a compounding loss. It's not just the money, it's the life experience. It's the stress-induced health issues you're accruing. It's the missed moments with your kids. It's the slow erosion of your spirit. You think you have time, you don't. No one on their deathbed says, I wish I had spent more time in meetings. They say, wish I had lived authentically. I wish I had taken chances. I wish I had spent more time with the people I love. Financial independence is the tool that aligns your daily actions with that deathbed wisdom. It lets you live your life backwards from that point of clarity. So this is your moment of decision. This is your line in the sand. I am not just asking you to subscribe to a YouTube channel. I am asking you to enlist in the army of your own liberation. When you hit that subscribe button, you are making a public commitment to yourself. You are saying, oh, I am no longer asleep. I am choosing the path of the owner, the builder, the free. Turn on every notification, because every video from this channel is a dispatch from the front lines. It is a strategy, a motivation, a story of someone who did it, a tool you can use. This is your base camp. You are not alone. Then I need you to do 3 things tonight. First, open a blank document. Title it, My Freedom Manifesto. On the first line, write, I am trading things for time. Describe your perfect, ordinary day of freedom in visceral detail. What do you hear? Who is there? This document is your Bible. You will read it when you want to quit. Second, open your bank and credit card statements from last month. Every single transaction. Categorize them. See the truth. Don't flinch. This is data, not judgment. This is the map of your current prison. Third, set up one automated transfer. Even if it's just $10 from your checking account to a separate savings or investment account you will not touch. Do it right now. This is your first official soldier in your army. This is the physical, tangible beginning. This is not a financial plan. This is a life rescue mission. You are the one in distress, and you are also the rescue team. The life you were meant to live is on the other side of fear, on the other side of comfort, on the other side of other people's expectations. They told you to follow your passion. That's incomplete advice. Follow your passion, but first build your runway. Build the financial runway that allows your passion to take flight without the fear of crashing. Passion plus poverty leads to desperation. Passion plus financial runway leads to world-changing innovation, art, and contribution. Your freedom is not a luxury. It is your birthright. You were not put on this earth to pay bills and die. You were put here to experience, to love, to create, to struggle meaningfully, to contribute your unique verse to the great story. You cannot do that when you are a rented instrument playing someone else's song for 40 hours a week. The door of the cage is open. The jungle is not a place of danger. It is a place of life, of truth, of your destiny. It is time to stop pacing. It is time to remember the taste of the hunt. It is time to reclaim your roar. The first step is a decision. The second step is a subscription. The third step is those 3 actions. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the decision that you are no longer willing to live one more day in silent negotiation with a life that is too small for your spirit. Choose freedom. Choose yourself. Your future is not something that happens to you. It is something you build with the fierce, loving, disciplined hands of your present self. Subscribe now. Let's begin the work of your liberation.